Hey everyone. So today I wanted to talk about a very underrated character in the Bible, at least in my opinion, and that is the character of Jonathan's armor bearer. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jonathan was the son of King Saul, and I plan on doing a whole nother separate video on him because he is a very interesting character. But I just really wanted to highlight the character of Jonathan's armor bearer because to me he stands as a perfect symbol of loyalty and duty. So to kind of paint the picture for you, um, during this time, as the story goes, Saul was at war with the Philistines, and they were badly outnumbered. Saul's forces were badly outnumbered. I believe Saul's forces only um, counted up to like 600 men, and the Philistines had an army so large it was said that they looked like the grains of sand on a beach. Like they were beyond count. There were so many of them, and the fact that no definite number was given to the Philistine army really goes to show how immense it is, because in the Bible, you know how much they love to give exact numbers for everything, how it'll give you exact measurements for like the poles they used to to make the temple and stuff like that. This is one of the rare few times in the Bible where no definite number was given, and that that really goes to show the immensity of the force they were facing. So basically, Johnathan, who is the son of Saul, he decides that he's going to sneak into the enemy camp and, against all hope, and just, he's going in there with no real plan. He's just hoping that God comes through for them. Johnathan has so much faith in the Lord that he doesn't even care that they're woefully outnumbered and that there's really no hope for them. Jonathan's faith in the Lord is so strong that he does not care how outnumbered they are. He doesn't care how under-equipped they are for the mission at hand. I believe it says in the story that only Jonathan and his father Saul had weapons, because all the smiths went to work for the Philistines because there was no reason to, I guess, stay on the losing side. So they went over and started smithing tools for the Philistines. So Saul's army didn't even have weapons. So that further just goes to show how bad off they were. So Jonathan and his armor bearer, they decide to go and sneak into the enemy camp, and they basically go in there and they kill a bunch of Philistines. But the thing that's interesting to me about the armor bearer is how loyal he was to Jonathan, because um, in the story we're told that all the people that Saul called to join his army, a lot of them, just didn't show up because of how bad off and how outnumbered they were. Like, there was no reason to even try. They were so badly outnumbered. A lot of people didn't show up. A lot of people didn't fulfill the duty they were supposed to do because of how hopeless the situation was. But the armor bearer, Jonathan's armor bearer, despite how hopeless the situation was, despite the fact that they were going against impossible odds, he stuck with Johnathan. He had every bit of a reason to flee and to run away, and staying was basically marking himself for certain death. But he stuck with Johnathan, and that is just incredible to me, how loyal and what what a sense of duty he had. And despite the fact that he's never actually named in the Bible, I just wanted to shine some light on that because that really stood out to me. Just that level of loyalty and duty. You know, I can't remember the exact words, but basically, Jonathan's telling the armor bearer what he's about to do, and the armor bearer basically says that I'll go wherever you go, and I'll follow wherever you go and do whatever you do. And it's just so incredible. What an awesome character, honestly. He definitely deserves a lot more appreciation and renown than I feel like he gets. He's a very easy character to read over. He's the sort of character you would kind of just brush off as a background character, but he played a very big role in things because he helped Johnathan slay the Philistines. When they snuck into the enemy camp, Johnathan would fell the Philistines, and then the armor bearer would come in behind him and finish them off. So he helped just as much, and he's just as important as Johnathan was. That level of loyalty and duty is just something to be commemorated, and it's just something I wanted to point out. And it's just such a cool character that I'm glad I read about. So thank you for watching this video or listening to it, whichever you did. I really appreciate it, and I'll come back with something else at another point, hopefully, and I'll see you then. Peace out.